Hey guys, Travis Gafford here with GameSpot Esports. We just actually saw the grand finale of the Season 2 World Championships for Riot Games, their League of Legends game. And, while those games were rolling, in fact, even before some of them, we actually went around and asked pros and personalities who they thought was going to take it. Now, we just saw Taipei Assassins take it 3-1, so let's see who was right and who was wrong.
I actually have no idea who's going to come out on top, TPA or Azubu Frost. I have like some mad respect for some players of Frost. I just, if I give it to anyone, I give it to Cloud Templar, because he's a fucking baller. But, I mean, TPA is looking strong as well, and if TPA gets their tactics straight, gets their teamwork straight, TPA is going to take it. But for me, Cloud Templar can get it.
Azubu Frost is definitely going to win. I predicted that they're going to win 3-0, and we saw TPA was up in the first game, and that still wasn't enough for them to win. So I think these next two games are going to be extremely easy for Azubu Frost to win. Azubu Frost to win. They look really strong. Their team fights are ridiculous. Their late game strategy and their counter ganking is ridiculous. I think with those abilities, they're going to win the game.
With all the energy of the fans behind them, I think TPA is going to take this 3-1.
I think Taipei Assassins are going to win. They've had a great performance all tournament. They've had a couple of big upsets no one's expecting, and I love a good underdog story.
Travis promised me that this camera is going to go easy on me, and I'm rooting for TPA. I really hope they'll win. You can hear the entire crowd that cheering for TPA. Everyone loves TPA here, so I really hope they're going to take it home.
TPA is going to win 3-2 because they are super strong early game, and if they correct their mistakes from their first game, they're going to walk through the next couple of matches really easily.
I think TPA is going to win because their early level strategy is so much better than any other team here that it lets them transition to mid game and late game much more effectively than other teams. Like, that's entirely it. Their level 1 in their early game is so amazing. Like, it blows my mind when I watch it.
Taipei Assassins, I think they got the momentum right now, although, Frost is incredibly good, but I'm going with Toys and TPA.
Really hope for TPA, so yeah.
All right, well, I have a curse, so anytime I say somebody's going to win, they lose. So I'm going to say Azubu Frost is going to win.
All right, I think TPA is going to win because after the first two matches, they kind of solved the whole Anivia-Karthus matchup. And in both games, TPA was looking really strong. Like, TPA game 1 had the advantage, and they had Karthus, or the Anivia against the Karthus. And then game 2, they had the Karthus against Anivia. So now that they know that matchup, and they've been stronger since it started, they've started off really strong and gaping shy. I think they're going to push that advantage, game 3, 4, 5, and maybe just win it with that. Like, they know what they're going into with the matchups mid, and I feel like mid's like a huge part of why this game's progressing. It's like really the mid game at this point. So I think whoever controls mid in the matchup and they play it right in team fights is going to dominate the game.
Azubu Frost because Cloud Templar is my bro.
Azubu Frost because they're better players.
I think the Taipei Assassins are going to win this one because they have a heart and they've really been adapting to the strategies throughout the whole thing. And honestly, I think they deserve it more than anyone else.
I think TPA going to win because Toy is too good. I'm proud of you.
I think that Azubu Frost is going to win because they have a good mental game. And mental games get you far when you're behind. And TPA doesn't have a good mental game. They're just really strong. And so, I don't know, I think they'll flake in the next 2 games and Azubu Frost will be like, ha, I got you. So, that's my prediction.
TPA is going to win because Toy's love for McNoon will carry them through.
I may or may not be biased, but because I animated Jace, I personally feel that this is going to be a Jace game. I don't know if I could be right, but it seems like Azubu Frost has Jace, and because animations are OP, I believe he will win.
I think TPA will win because I have a lot of respect for their players, and I just think they're better mechanically and better as a team. So I want TPA to win.
Well, guys, you be the judge of who was right and who was wrong in the predictions game. Season 3 is starting up, and who knows, just maybe a month, there's going to be all sorts of things happening right before it. Be sure to stay tuned to GameSpot.com/esports for all that coverage.